So about the living apart, just to dive a little bit deeper into that. When we were married the first time, and this is another layer of our onion or whatever you want to call it, is that we are married again. We've been married. We're married to each other for a second time. We'll get into that shortly. But the first time we were together, we were married. We lived together, and she would always make these comments about, possibly wanting her own space, and I wonder what that would be like, or how that would look for us. And initially, I was like, no, 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 we can't do that. We married, but
It was firm. It was a
yeah,
firm no.
it was a firm no. And those of you that know me up close, my no's are my no's and my yeses are my yeses. There's no gray area. It's black or it's white. So this time though, I thought, well, she has never lived on her own before our youngest graduated high school. She's always had the children or cohabitated with them. I've lived by myself, and I wanted to give her that ability, or that, just that experience of what it is to live on her own, to have her own space that's all hers, that she decorates the way she wants. I don't come over and change anything around. I don't, you
I do
know,
enough of that.
yeah. And she changed stuff around at my place, but that's another. Again, we'll talk about that later.
We'll talk about it later because really his space is his space and my space is my space. And if I go over there and pick up a broom, he tells me this is not your space. Okay. So that is something that I had to get used to.
Or actually, I can also tell when she's been in my space, because I'm a little OCD with where I place things and how they're placed. And if I come back in after work and I'm like, wait a minute, that wasn't sitting on that counter. She must have been over here. And I'll look in the refrigerator and
Who is she?
something's gone. There's no note. There's no now. Listen, there's not a meal that's been cooked, but there's food that's missing. So somebody help me.
You tried
Somebody help me
it?
understand.
So you saying that I do not cook meals? Let's clear it
I,
up.
I did not say that,
Okay,
man.
all right. I just wanted to be clear. Yes, I do go over there and borrow things, and that is something that again, it works for us. As far as me being able to express myself and be have my own space, it helps me a lot to be able to function, to still have like something of my own because I have shared so much with kids and relationships, and I I have never really focused on myself. And so I know one of the questions may be, well, if you wanted to focus on yourself, why did you get married? Well, that's a great question because I believe that you can still focus on yourself and still be in a marriage as well and focus on that. Doesn't mean you have to have one focus. This relationship allows me to do both. I could be married and I'm not single. I can be married and I can live alone and still have my own space.